We're back. All right, let's go look at some loth cats. Come on, Eloise, let's go. All right, we are back. Back at the market. We missed out on this last trip. There's a sleeping loth cat. Eloise loves loth cats. We missed out on the marketplace last time because we didn't realize how big Galaxy's Edge was. We're back. Oh, no, you know who that is. He was on our top 10 creepiest creatures. Look. Remember, he reads Brody's mind? The guy from Rogue One. Bodhi. Remember, whose pet is he? You guys know the pet. Who does he belong to? Saw Gerrera. He'll read your mind, make you a little crazy. We got Tauntauns. We got Porgs. We got Dewbacks. Loth cats. All right, girls, you want to move on to the next shop? Well, there's plenty of loth cats here. Let's go build our lightsaber first. I know, he purrs and everything. Can we go check out the speeders over here? All right, we're back. We are back. We blocked off more time. Oh, I forgot this shop here.
Hello there.
Nice. Oh, gee. Ooh. Look at that. Nice. Here's Rex. DJ Rex. Not to be confused with Captain Rex. So much stuff. So much stuff, and we already bought so much stuff. Pins, patches. Wow. Shopping bag. That'd be good at ShopRite. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to the next shop. Never thought I'd be walking through a Star Wars strip mall, but this is it. That's what this is. There's a old pod. What's that, Eloise? It's a pod racer engine. They're using it to cook meat. Well, when we have lunch, maybe we'll stop by here. Let's go look on the other side, see what they have in the other shops.
And my name's Dignan, man, so what?
Tick.
Go, you go. Follow. You girls go, I'll follow. There's some Mantel mix over there, but I don't think they call it.
Where's Erin?
I'm just here to get Rey. I'll go in and try to find Rey. The troopers will be on our tail.
There's Maz. Cuddly Jabba.
We have to find Rey.
Oh, look at this lovable Lando. Even more handsome in person. Here's a Life Day Wookiee.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like...
We'll buy it, but I think it's like...
Your opinion, man.
Oh, it's only 25 galactic credits. Only. Look at that cuddly Boba. He's so soft and cuddly. Of course, Ewoks are cuddly.
The fiery Mustafarian. The Hoth Frost.
Posables here. This is interesting. There's some drums over here. Wood carvings. Oh. Here's the L. Is this Sabine's family crest? Wait a minute. What's happening here? Is that an Ahsoka doll? Are you serious?
I am no Jedi.
Oh, I love it. They have everything. Look, it's Jyn Erso's Stormtrooper doll from Rogue One. That is brilliant. And they have one for Darth, although I don't know anybody that would play with that. Maybe me. Yoda. To me, the most interesting would be Ahsoka. That Lando is just too cool. And then, oh, there's my mom down there. That's the, is that the mayor from Book of Boba? Maybe so. And the Life Day Wookiee. On to the next shop, girls. There's just too much to take in here. There's young Han Solo's speeder. A couple other speeders.
All of you are an important part of my life, pal. I'm glad I could be here.
Do you think they're plotting against the Resistance?
Feeling about this.
And there's the refreshers.
Where's Rey?
We made it. We made it all the way through, girls.
Oh, good for
You guys want to go get some Mantel mix? All right, let's do it. We'll come back and see the Locust one more time.
Who's coming with me?
Mommy, we're gonna go get some Mantel mix snack.
Oh, good for you.
Mommy. No, I don't think we should or can. But the Mantel mix is just right there.
The Hoth Frost. The fiery Mustafarian.
We want to start heading that way? I would like to park our strollers outside the market and then just walk around. Yeah, I don't know, those were, I think those are no, I think you're right. Good. I think that guy's full cosplay. I don't think he works here. Girls, let's go find a place to park the strollers and then we'll get some of that Mantel mix, huh? That's easy enough, right? All right, I need you to sit down. There's absolutely no stealth game at Galaxy's Edge when you have 3 younglings. It's just not. It's not gonna happen, no matter how efficient you think you're being. They will change the story on you very quickly.
That's why you fail.
So, for instance, we can't get down there. We'd have to walk through here. This is let's see. Let's do it. I've got the youngest youngling with a bottle, holding on for dear life. Let's see if we can make it through here. So this is Ronto's Roasters. That's an old pod racing engine that they're using to cook some meat. All right, good. So, all right, we're level ground again. I think we should park these strollers.
Red 5 standing by.
Red 2 standing by.
I don't see any stroller parking. We're gonna do that at 11:15, and we need to first.
Stay calm.
It's actually pretty soon. Yeah, I know. That meat must taste like rocket fuel. How long, Laura? 15 minutes? Oh, wow. Okay.
Rogue?
We're doomed.
You may fire when ready.
So that's the shop. Doc So-and-so's Antiquities. It's parked somewhere. I don't see a lot of strollers around. I don't want to ruin anybody's pictures. There she is.
The shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun.
Dad Wars.
Dad Wars?
The Dad Wars. Whatever that is, I don't think I want to know.
Has.
This is the way.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to Dad Wars. I'm Justin. I'll be your host and father and your dad for the evening. No, I am not your father. But we're here live. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, as you can see. I'm going to cut right to it. Hit that like button if you're watching right now. If you're just passing through, that'd be awesome. Help us out. Put us up the pile of other Star Wars channels. Would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to join us in the chat tonight. That'd be awesome to hear from some fellow Star Wars fans on this glorious holiday season of May the 4th. So let's jump right into it. See you in a second.
Hello there.
And I think that might have worked. Are you guys live?
We're still here, right?
I didn't scare you off.
No,
Welcome.
We're back.
Does everybody have their bowl of trail mix?
You know it.
Hey, what's this with our chicken,
That's
man?
what May the 4th is all about. Trail mix.
I always wonder, why are there big honking M&Ms in a trail mix? What's that about? Ray?
Isn't that
I don't know.
You mean just in general life or at Galaxy's Edge?
I mean, just in general. I mean, trail mixes, isn't that what they serve for one of the entrees at the Galactic Star Cruiser?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's like the salty sweet, right? They add a little bit of sweet.
Yeah.
They like to, but on the Galactic Star Cruiser, they call it yes, we're gonna give you some womp rat teeth.
I thought what was in the trail mix was something that someone would gather on a trail. That's why I was always like, I was looking at it the wrong way. I think it's just so you can walk on it. You have the energy to walk on a trail if you have trail
Otherwise,
mix.
it'd be like coins and gum, dried
The
gum.
fiery Mustafarian, the Hoth Frost. So whether you're at the Sublight Lounge and you get a chance to try the Hoth Frost, the fiery Mustafarian, or you're enjoying breakfast and you have the opportunity to enjoy blue milk and green milk.
Oh, good for you.
Are you guys still saving up for our trip?
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got like
a coin jar over there.
I got like $60 saved. I just need what?
Almost there.
6,000 more.
Yeah. Well, if we split it 3 or 4 ways, but then there's like 4 or 5 of us. Scott, we talked about this with Farah, with our Scott Storm, about splitting it, but it was like splitting it 5 ways, and that room is really, it's like, be like, hello, sailor.
Tight quarters.
Saddle up, partner.
Tight quarters also something you'd find in actual trail mix, but.
Well, sorry, I digress. Happy Star Wars Day, fellas. How are you guys? How are you honoring the day? How are you worshiping? What's your way to enjoy this holiday?
Just working, basically.
Oh, Jesus.
As George would want.
Yeah, he's kind of a workaholic.
I worked all day, so I just got off work and ate dinner and started this. So I haven't had it. Maybe I'll watch some Star Wars later.
There we go. Maybe. Okay. Nice. Well, yeah. If this doesn't run 4 hours like it usually does.
Yeah.
But so I was going to say, George would want us to keep working because he worked and worked, except for that like 25-year gap between 82 and my math is off. What was it? 15 years, 12 years before he really got back to work. When did he get back to work with those special editions?
Because 90, didn't he say he started writing in 97?
Yeah, on the legal pad.
Yeah.
I guess the special editions were what, like 90, 95, 96?
97, I think. I think that's from. No, right. Wait, hold on a minute. No, because we were all in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
left
you're.
Fort
Was it
Lauderdale 97.
Was it 96? Oh man.
Yeah, because I remember reading because I was still working at the Sunglass Hut in Los Olas, and I remember getting the Sun Sentinel, and there was an article that said Ewan McGregor had been cast in the new Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
that was in the. They put that in the Fort Lauderdale newspaper.
Yeah. Star Wars. Man.
Fort Lauderdale native and fan favorite, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was. That was big. That was a big news day.
Hello there.
And that was before he said.
Hello there.
Back before we could get all our news on the internet. Well, I guess we could back then. I guess you could on AOL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of your news, not all of your news.
Luis, what did Luis? Let us know what you did. He attended the Church of Lucas. I wonder if he did send me a link to a Mayfeld action figure today. That was nice. It's custom though. It was like Boston style, like Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Yeah. Not safe for our PG rated audience here, but the item in he presented was $300 for this custom figure.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't go that deep into it.
What's Mayfeld's?
I won't be buying that.
Nah, not me either. Is it Miggs Mayfeld?
Mayfeld, yeah.
He's awesome, man. So yeah, go ahead. What you got?
You started the show. You showed us some of your vacation to the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
And you were going through the store. Did you buy anything while you were there?
I bought a lightsaber. I bought three droids. Then I bought a few of the 3 1/4-inch droids. I've got them in the stack over there. But in that marketplace, I don't think I bought a thing in that marketplace. I think we just did the specialty shops.
No stuffed animals for the girls?
Just stuffed droids, just the droids. They cuddle with them at night. It's really cute. They wake up with cuts and bruises.
But it's also good because in case anybody tries to sneak in and put in little death worms that'll crawl over, the droids will alert them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it all figured out. It's like a security system.
Disney knows what they're doing. Okay.
They do. I wanted to buy everything is the answer. I wanted that Lando. I wanted that little Ahsoka, all the little almost like tribal looking stuffed animals or whatever. I just love all that stuff. It's very, I don't think you're going to get that at a Target store. It's kind of cool.
I actually have that Lando.
You got it?
I do. Yeah. Somebody got it for me a while back. But I was, I was down at the Disneyland a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did the Disneyland version.
And I went to the Galaxy's Edge, and I bought a couple of things.
Okay.
I bought a couple coffee mugs that I want to share with you.
Oh, cool.
So I got this one, which is kind of cool.
I don't recognize that. What is that symbol?
Join the Resistance.
If you're just joining us, we don't know anything about Star Wars.
I think this is when McCoy and Spock get trapped on the planet.
Oh, God.
But what's kind of cool about this?
Oh.
Metal.
Well, you didn't.
Oh,
you
that.
buried the lead.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, no, I haven't yet because I bought one more coffee mug.
Okay.
Do you remember the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer?
Yeah.
Remember the beginning?
Mike Myers.
Excuse me, I believe I ordered the large cappuccino. Hello. Look how big this thing is.
God. Actually, my wife drinks out of a cup. Her coffee's I make a whole carafe of coffee in one pour, 2/3 of it, it's just gone. Vaporized. What's the graphic there?
I don't know. I like it though. And
that must be Black Spire Outposts, like their travel and tourism logo.
Yeah.
I seen it has a Galactic Republic, or is that a rebellion symbol on the back?
It's rebellion. There's some stands right outside of the Rise of the Resistance.
Stands. Isn't that what kids call people who like other people?
Stands with a D, Justin.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Stands.
Stands. Have you guys have heard
about the
that?
kids with you.
You guys have sons, so
Yeah.
you know.
You know what that? You know where that's from, right?
Is that from
It's
Eminem?
from the Eminem song "Stan" or whatever. It's like if you're a stan for somebody, that's where it came from. The Eminem song. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah. Doubles as a jacuzzi. So Luis actually got halfway through Attack of the Clones on its 20th anniversary this month, right?
Yeah.
And
a lot of movies anniversary this month, right?
What else?
There's actually, I have a graphic somewhere that I meant to send you, which had like all of the Star Wars days listed for this month. I might have.
Isn't like Solo? Isn't Solo the same day? I think.
Yeah.
And something else too. I can't remember the other one.
It's like Empire, Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones. Yeah, there's some movies that are hit the same day. But it's more like the 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Solo is one of them. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought that, so I read somewhere.
Let's see here. So
I did. Oh, sorry.
What else?
I did get like a little Hot Wheels, Boba Fett Hot Wheels. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Bear with me for a second.
I have a Mando Hot Wheel. I wonder if it looks the same.
I have a.
Wait, my whole crew is the cast is just walking away. Love that shirt, man. Where'd you get that? Is that a Galaxy's Edge shirt?
66 Batman.
Yeah, that's a Warner Brothers IP. You won't be able to. That we're gonna have to
Nothing.
cut that out of
I
the
didn't have
show.
anything. I don't know. I've had the shirt for years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Actually, I forgot I bought.
Oh, and it's still in the pack.
That's my favorite
This one.
episode when he drove that.
And then
I'm just a
I
simple
did get
man
the
trying to
map.
make my way in the universe.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have that one. Yeah, ripped it right out of the pack too. It's no good to me
Those are
unwrapped.
my two recent Star Wars purchases.
That's awesome. So I was gonna say for May the 4th, we got an Obi-Wan trailer. We got I have that queued up because Ray and I haven't seen it yet. Erin has seen it once, twice. I wonder what the over/under is. I wonder how many times he's actually seen it.
Me?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Don't say it. Let's guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
All right.
Aaron's watched it 6 times.
I was gonna say 7 times.
Interesting.
Do we get the what's the answer?
Oh, I thought you wanted to watch it, and then I'd give you the answer.
No, just give us the answer now.
Twice.
Get out of here.
Oh, that's it. I guess I won. I was closer.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have asked him. Now you know I'm just gonna. Now I've already got his opinion on it. Because if it was awesome, then he would have watched it a dozen times.
Maybe it's so awesome that I didn't want to spoil it.
Okay. All
Think
right.
of that. But yeah, let's watch this
Or
Space
he-
Trash trailer. I mean, what? No, it's if we're gonna let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it live. All right. Okay. You guys ready for this? Let me turn off the subscriber action thing here. Sorry. All right. Here we go. Governor.
They're coming. Stay hidden, or we will not survive.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father? You still want Kenobi. He's gone.
Maybe you've been looking in the wrong places. I want every lowlife and bounty hunter to squeeze him.
You can't run, Obi-Wan! You can't escape him!
Dear George. Oh my George. Oh goodness. Oh my God. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
I love it because you're watching it going, wait a minute, we've seen these shots.
Uh-huh.
And then it kicks in with the Owen conversation, and then it's
wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Was that she said bounty hunter, and then was that 4 LOM 4 LOM?
For Llama, yeah. I think
Was that him? Them?
Yeah.
They? Was that they?
I think so.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
And then there's a guy. So there's a quick shot in there of a guy, and I'm trying to determine who that is. He's like looking up to the left, and I want to say it's a guy who was on ER, Goran something, Goran Vishnik.
He's a citizen of.
Is he in Kenobi?
Oh, you're looking him up on IMDb.
Yeah,
Man, I thought the Inquisitor, like the shot of the three of them walking, was amazing.
Yeah.
She's this Zeva, what's her name? The new character. Sounds like she's bringing it with the acting chops.
So that is Goran Vishnik who was in ER. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
He's in it, which is awesome because I love him. And then Kumail Nanjiani tweeted this morning that he's now it feels real that he's in the show. And then looking at it again, I'm like,
is he in the trailer?
I saw a droid.
Oh, he has a very distinct voice. He'd make a fantastic droid, right? He's probably a droid. Yeah. You guys, can we watch it one more time?
Yeah. Can I say?
Yeah. What, Aaron? Weigh in, Ray. What's your thoughts?
I was loving it until I saw that guy's head shape, and then.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I probably won't be watching the movie or the show.
I don't want to get on Twitter right now. They're probably just ripping it to shreds, right? Wow. God.
No,
actually, I haven't seen much about it. Actually, I haven't seen much like anything negative about it at least.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, let's check it out one more time. I mean, all right.
They're coming. Stay hidden, or we will not survive.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father? You still want Kenobi. He's gone.
Maybe you've been looking in the wrong places. I want every lowlife and bounty hunter to squeeze him.
You can't run, Obi-Wan! You can't escape him!
Was that Kumail? All right. That wasn't Kumail Nanjiani?
No, I think that's that guy I said.
Okay. All right. I was wondering who you're talking about there.
I do like it. There's the one shot of the character's name who I can't remember, who you just mentioned, and she's on a rooftop, and you can see across the way that there's lasers being fired, and I think that's Forlom and Kenobi. So is that Kumo?
I think it is.
Could be.
I think it
It kinda
is.
looks like him.
That was a quick shot. I think it is.
It is.
And that sure looks like Jedi. That looks like Jedi robes he's wearing there, or I don't know, just desert Tatooine desert gear, desert wear.
Yeah, I specifically didn't want to dive into like there's some of the trailer breakdowns that you find, and I didn't want to do that until we all watched it together.
So Uncle Owen was totally clued into that crazy old hermit this whole time.
Yeah. And he's striking a sassy pose there.
I know. And what did they do to make Joel Edgerton look more like Uncle Owen? Does he have a prosthetic on his nose? A prosthetic nose?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like Sally Field. This whole time?
He's gruff. He's really gruff.
Yeah.
Wow. That was fun. Oh my gosh, we're close. We are so close.
I want them all now.
So it's a 6-parter, and on the 27th, right? They bumped it from the 25th.
So we have 20-something days, 3
So
weeks.
then we're going to get 1/3 of the whole story in one day, right?
Yeah.
If my calculations are correct. That was great. So
yeah.
Moving on from that, well, I wanted to say, okay, I was going to ask you, Erin, about the book of Boba Fett. You texted me earlier and had mentioned something that you noticed about. Was it a rewatch?
Yesterday I was just like, we're
Ray.
getting close to the 4th, and
Sorry, Ray. I was wondering where to put. There we go. There we go. All right.
Ray.
As you were saying, Erin.
Right there.
That's amazing. And then on the next show we'll be switched, and I'll be behind all this stuff. Yesterday I was re-watching Book of Boba Fett, the season finale, because I'm going to eat dinner and I want to watch some Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
So I'll put it on. So I was watching it, and I noticed something, and I was like, "Oh right," and I haven't rewatched it since seeing it the first time. There's a scene where one of the mods, they're retreating from one of the Scorpion droid thingies, and he does this thing where he like spins around and shoots.
Mm-hmm.
Try spinning. That's a cool move.
Everybody was complaining about it.
That's
saying
a good
it was
move.
Stupid.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
And I'm thinking to myself, then you guys are going to hate Hong Kong cinema if you don't like this.
Yeah.
Mando does the exact same move. About 10 minutes before.
And nobody
He does a
says.
spin around and shoots. Nobody said a thing.
This is the way.
Yeah, I know what you're
that's
talking
it. That's
about.
my observation.
Okay. On that note, we rewatched the finale episode. Actually, I think we rewatched the whole series again. Into Scott Storm's consternation. I freaking love Book of Boba Fett. I do. But that move, so I'm like, all right, the move is coming that everybody online was so outraged about. And if you look at it, maybe if they'd shot it from a different angle, I still think it's fine. It's Rodriguez. We love Rodriguez.
Yep.
He pushes Chrysanthemum up, he kind of forces him back into action. If you watch it, now we're really going down the rabbit hole here with this, but he gets momentum, pushes him up to get him off of him because he's got to shoot back. Yep. Does the spin, and if you notice, that triggers No Pun. What's her? I can't remember her name now. I knew her name. And Chrysanthemum. The three of them shoot the oncoming, foot soldiers or whatever. I think, right? Isn't the foot? I think it's the foot soldiers, right? Or the.
Yeah.
So that move. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like he got Chrysanthemum off his back. Like that's what he was doing. He's kind of like pushing him up off his back, and Chrysanthemum kind of straightens up, and and then, so I think it was justified.
I sat there with my son. My son laughed about it, and I was like, "What's so funny about that?" And all I could think about
Go
was
to your
like,
room.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's the John Woo influence that Rodriguez likes to throw into his movies sometimes. That's something you'd see Chow Yun-Fat doing, like Hard Boiled. You know,
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I didn't mind it, but then to see like, oh, Mando does a very similar move when he and Boba are fighting side by side, and there's one time he just spins around and he shoots a guy. I'm like, there. Nobody had a riot about that.
Yeah, people now, like, everything's compared to Mando now, to the Mandalorian.
Yeah, go back and watch
cool.
watch Mission Impossible 2. It's like the whole movie is that move over and over.
Just white doves interspersed.
Yeah.
In the
movie
background.
could be an hour and a half, but it's 2 hours and 45 minutes of just slow-mo spinning doves.
Or cars spinning next to each other or whatever it was.
So with that, like, I was telling you, I got to watch just a little bit of, as part of May the 4th, Disney Plus dropped the Book of Boba Fett gallery. So we watched a little bit of that before we went live here, my girls and I. And it just made me, like, I don't know if it was like, I don't know when they edited this together. I don't know when they shot it. I mean, I guess they're shooting it as they're going, right? It's kind of serving. There's probably a documentary crew. They probably have a producer and a director for this piece. They know they're going to put this on. It's its own creation. So I'm just like, anybody who's like hating on these professionals and these filmmakers, especially after hearing what they're saying, they're really putting their heart and soul into this thing. And like the opening line, I think it's Favreau, and he's like, we have to treat this with respect. This is Star Wars. And then he gives, a little bit of his connection with Star Wars, and then go over to Filoni. And that's like, that's what their aim is, their goal, their intention.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to break anything. They're just trying to, they're saying, we're fans of the originals, we're fans of the films, and we're fans of even the expanded universe to some extent. So they're trying to incorporate all these pieces. And hearing Rodriguez talk about his love of Star Wars, his specific love of Boba Fett, the character, and then they brought Tem in because Tamura has like this depth to his acting where he's multifaceted. He can be like warm and cold at the same time, kind of. I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I mean. Like, so he brought that. They wanted to add depth to this character, and then Favreau says, like, we could have a bad guy walking around, with cool action, some cool action, but we want to bring something more. It wouldn't be Star Wars if we just did that. So you need to bring the story to it. And I think that was Favs. Maybe it was Rodriguez, but
there are two things about the Disney Gallery Book of Boba Fett thing that if you haven't seen it yet, people should look out for. One is one of the animatics that Robert Rodriguez made on his own.
Oh yeah.
Which was, I'm like, that's incredible that he did that on his own to get his idea across.
That was just a cutscene from Spy Kids.
Is that what that was?
No.
And then the other one, and I mentioned this before our show, there's a moment around 40 minutes with Doug Chiang, who designed the Naboo starfighter, that just gave me such glee, and it made me all giddy, and I was so happy for, I don't know the guy, I've met him a couple times at the last celebration, but super nice and very generous with his time to the fans. But it was just this moment that I was like, I feel really happy for him right now in this moment. It was just very cool. So
he's a legend. He's great. Yeah. Let's see. So let's look at, I think I wanted to talk about, and I don't think I put it in there, but the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones is upon us. So I figured we could revisit the teaser and then reflect on that and like go around and talk about quickly, like your thought, if you can remember what your thoughts were when that teaser dropped, and then I have the full trailer to show as well. And then we're going to watch the film in its entirety. I have to turn the volume off, and I have the screen flip backwards so we don't get pulled off of YouTube. But
nice. Always thinking.
I think it's probably been 20 years since I've seen Attack of the Clones.
Probably. All right, let me bring that up. Teaser trailer. Here we go.
Owen Wilson, Boba Fett. What's the connection there? Owen Wilson, Boba Fett.
Sorry.
What's the connection there? But I like that character. Boba Fett is like one of the, he's the bounty hunter, right? Yeah, so as a kid, that was like one of the
He's
cool
still here.
characters,
Go
Boba
away.
Fett. Great name, too. Boba Fett.
See, and that got me really interested in Attack of the Clones. I'm like, why is Owen Wilson talking about Boba Fett? Is Boba Fett in the new movie? Like, that was really an interesting choice for George to do that.
It really brought up the mystery.
The anticipation. I don't remember that. I don't remember that teaser really.
I think I saw it
I don't remember that teaser.
before Monsters Inc. I think I went to go see Monsters Inc. in the theater, and that showed before, and I had no idea that it was going to be out.
And how did you feel?
Reserved because of Phantom Menace, even though now I really enjoy Phantom Menace.
Oh, and here's the full trailer. Sorry, that started automatically. I didn't want that to start yet.
No, go, hit it.
All right, let's let it roll.
I will not let this republic be split in two. My negotiations will not fail.
If they do, there aren't enough Jedi to protect the Republic. We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
You know I don't like it when you do that.
Sorry, Master. I forgot you don't like flying.
Well, you've lost him.
If you'll excuse me.
I hate it when he does that. Anakin, don't do anything without first consulting either myself or the Council.
You don't need guidance, Anakin. I see you becoming the greatest of all Jedi.
The boy has exceptional skills.
His abilities have made him arrogant.
Excuse me. I'm in charge of security here, milady.
They are using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to create a clone army.
Wait.
We must stop them before they're ready.
Your clones are very impressive.
They'll do their job well.
Blast, that's why I hate flying.
This is a crisis. The Senate must vote the Chancellor emergency powers.
As my first act, I will create a grand army of the Republic to counter the increasing threats of the Separatists.
Hasn't been a full-scale war since the formation of the Republic.
You must join me, Obi-Wan, and together we will destroy the Sith.
The dark side clouds everything. In grave danger you are. Begun this Clone War has.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Man, they show a lot. The trailer.
They do, yeah. I forgot.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Right, you only saw it the one time?
I think I've seen it more than once, but it's been a long time since I have seen it. It's been a while. The only thing I don't really remember a whole lot from it. It's been a long time, but yeah, it's probably been 15 years maybe since I've seen it last.
Yeah.
It's
interesting. I mean, when you get through the Clone Wars and you go back and watch it, and it kind of all ties together. I've said it before, but it makes it more enjoyable, I feel.
I really like. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was saying I do remember I really like Grievous and his like design and stuff. I thought he was like a cool character, you know. But yeah, just watching that now, like that Yoda line about how the Clone Wars has begun is very. It's very on the nose.
Well, yeah, he's looking right into the camera.
He's like, wink.
What was I going to say? I said this, I don't know who it might have been you guys recently, but I almost feel that Lucas wanted to make the prequels, or at least the last two films, just so he could do the Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah, we were just talking about
wanted it like let's hurry this up, and then I can get into the really the good, interesting stories, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a while. I've seen Revenge of the Sith like a few times over the years. You know, I've seen that more recently, but for some reason I just never rewatched Clone Wars. It's probably been a while for Phantom Menace as well. I need to go back and kind of go through those again. I wonder. It's been at least a few years for the Phantom Menace as well.
It's been a few days for me. We watched it down here on Saturday with the sound cranked all the way up. I was telling Erin, it was just awesome. I need a bigger TV down here.
It is that movie is fascinating because, you know, the first time I saw it, I was like bored and was curious why I wasn't loving it. And then the next 6 times I saw it in the theater, I kept trying to convince myself, well, it must be me. There's something about me.
What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with George. It's got to be me.
Yeah, no. And then I just, you know, you went through that whole period of like, I hate this movie, but I'm still going to buy it on VHS because it's letterboxed, and I'll put it on every so often. And then, okay, well, it's on DVD. I should probably get it as well, you know. And now I watch it and I enjoy it. And there's things about it that I didn't enjoy that I do now. There are things about it that make me laugh that didn't before. There's things Jar Jar does that I actually guffaw at. I'm like, what the hell's going on with him? I don't know.
You old softy.
I am.
Isn't there? Who is it? Is it Brian Posehn that has a whole thing about like we're all excited for Phantom Menace and then we watched it. It's like I can't really say, but like how it's such a disappointment. It's. I mean, I wonder if it's from a few years ago, but I wonder if his feelings have changed since then. But yeah, I think it's Brian Posehn has a real pretty funny thing. I forgot what it was from, but talking about, you know, George Lucas like springing that on us after all these years and how like a lot of people were disappointed in it.
Patton Oswalt had a whole bit about time travel and how he would go back and stop George Lucas from making the prequels.
God, that's what he would do.
Like, he said, what was it? It's like, hey, do you want to, do you like Boba Fett? Yeah, he's really cool. Cool. Here he is as a little kid. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you like Darth Vader and how he slaughtered all the Jedi? Yeah, well, here he is as a little kid. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
is that
you like ice cream?
You
Yeah,
like
here's a big bag of rock salt.
Rock salt and ice. I like the things that I like. I don't care about what they were like before. Yeah.
All right. Luis, I noticed he said he actually, before he got halfway through Attack of the Clones, he watched The Phantom Menace. I just realized that. So he did almost a double feature today. It's awesome.
Lucky him.
All right.
No, I'm saying he had time to watch all that. I wish I had that much time today. I would have watched it.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else for Attack of the Clones? Looking back,
let's see, about 3 years ago, my son and I sat down on May the 4th and said, let's pick the Star Wars movie we like the least, and let's watch it and try to find the good things in it. And then we got tired towards the end of the movie and went to bed. But there were like 2 or 3 things in that I'm like, that's really good, actually. I think Hayden Christensen's got a really good, he gets a lot of flack. I think he was just working with what he had. And he didn't have, as much as we all love George is not an actor's director. And I think maybe Hayden Christensen might have needed that. But I think he's got some really nice moments in there with his mom when he finds her. And those are really good moments. I think McGregor's really good. And there's a really amazing CGI moment with Watto of him realizing that it's Anakin Skywalker.
Oh yeah, that's heavy.
And just the way his face goes or whatever, it's really well done. And I think it's underappreciated. I think people kind of dismiss the prequels when it comes to CGI stuff.
Yeah,
but I think that's a really fantastic acting moment for a CGI character.
Agreed. Yeah, I always liked that scene. It was poignant and sad.
Yeah.
And,
but it's just where he's talking to him and
they pulled it off.
Brow furrows and he kind of looks away, and it's just really well done.
Yeah.
Rob Coleman and his crew pulled it together on that one.
So. Whatever happened to Rob Coleman? Did he retire? Is he still around?
He's right behind you. No, sorry, that's a Standy Lando. Never mind. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Might have retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to Celebration 2022. Have you guys been tracking what's going to happen, or just that you're not going, so you're ignoring it like it doesn't exist?
No. Why would you think that? Yeah. That's crazy.
There's still
I haven't seen anything about it.
Slight possibility I could go. There's still.
No.
Where is it?
It's in Anaheim. It's,
okay.
It's May 26th through the 29th. The guest list is incredible.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill will not be there. He tweeted he's shooting something cool in the Fall of the House of Usher, I think, in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Question mark?
Vancouver.
Is it Vancouver?
Mm-hmm.
That's North America's Europe. I'm American. I don't know where anything is.
You don't speak funny up here.
Let me just pull up the ever evolving, populating guest list here. It looks pretty. It looks impressive. Let's see here. All right, maybe not by this panel, but let's keep going. It keeps. Let's see. We got remember when she was rumored to be Sabine? She's like the lieutenant on Moff Gideon's Star Cruiser.
All right.
Remember her? They put the camera on her a couple of weird ways to where they like hung on, like the editor like hung on her maybe a second or frame too long. Like they did it twice. So like I was watching on Twitter and wherever online, and people are speculating that she had some kind of a more important role in The Mandalorian, and it turns out she was just an officer.
But a damn fine officer at that.
Yeah. And a gentle person. Admiral Akbar is going to be there.
She's like the original Admiral Akbar from...
I believe so.
Oh.
Steve's going to be there. Cool. Hi, Republic. Isla Sakura is going to be there. The guy that writes these books is going to be there. I'm sure Podcasting's Brock would have something to say about Charles Soule, right? Isn't he also a comic book creator?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think he's the guy that Yeah, he wrote. Yeah, he's the High Republic. All right, he's done. I think he's done several Star Wars books. Matt Lanter is, the voice of Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know why I like Matt Lanter. He's great. I really like him in Clone Wars, but I kind of wish they'd kept the kid from the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, because that guy was doing a straight up like Hayden impression, which was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Don't know her. Ian McDiarmid is there to announce that he's probably going to be in every spin-off as like the surprise villain. They're going to kill off like Moff Gideon, and then he's going to be in the shadows like, Emperor Palpatine, what are you doing here?
Gulp.
Wasn't for you crazy kids.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, he was like the Scooby-Doo villain in Rise of Skywalker. Giancarlo Esposito, that's impressive, man. He's going to be there. Yeah. What? Oh, I guess the real Shaq T is going to be there. Ashley, of course, will be there. The entire cast of The Bad Batch will be there.
Nice.
Ewan McGregor's going to be there.
I know. I sent you that thing the other day, didn't I? Like the if you wanted to get a picture with him or autographs.
Oh, it's like what, 300 and something, or
$300? Yeah.
$300.
And you know how they run those things too?
Oh yeah, it's like
come in, get your picture, thank you, goodbye. For $300, I want to have a conversation with the guy.
Yeah, I have some questions. I have questions that need answering.
Yeah.
Did you really dive into that toilet bowl in Train Spotting? How did you get in there? The holes are really small. There's Omega, Michelle Ang, Dr. Pershing, and Chrysanthemum, who I was just watching him on that gallery, Book of Boba. He is interesting. He's actually a technical guy, right? He worked for Stan Winston and worked with these guys at Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
So now he's like, he's above the line now. He's like a guy. He's like, wait, was he like, he wasn't like a predator or anything, like, meaning, he wasn't like one of those characters. Is he a character performer or is he a technician?
I don't know. I mean, they said that he worked with Robert Rodriguez before, and I was trying to think what that could have been. And the first thing that came to mind was the Predator movie.
Okay. Maybe he was. Yeah.
No.
That'd be cool because Chrysanthemum has the dreads. Yeah. Luis wants Luis wants a meal with Ewan. They have to sit down and dine together.
Yeah, exactly.
Doug Chang's lower third is so impressive. It cuts him off at the chin. Don't know. Oh, there's Jet Lucas. One of the Lucases will be there.
Nice.
Sam Witwer, who's Darth Maul, right? In the Clone Wars, he's probably done. Oh, wasn't he also in the Jedi, the Dark Jedi video game?
Yeah, Star Killer character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katie Sack. Kelly Marie Tran, I think, is awesome that she's going to be there.
Yeah. She's back. The fans, they just need a little time.
And I think also, too, it was the same thing with Ahmed Best when he showed up at the one that I went to.
He should
just
be
nothing
here.
but love.
Yeah. He's got a full schedule, though. He does a lot of music and theater, so he might be. Katie will be there. She just had a kid.
Yeah.
But she's still going to be there. That's impressive. Daniel Logan will be there, and I still think eventually he's going to be in a series or he's going to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Right? He has to.
Yeah.
Your girl Emily, the armorer, is going to be there.
She's my friend. Yeah. We're good friends. She knows me.
She's cool.
I heard her say your name. She said your name. Yeah, she spoke your name.
She knows you by name.
And my God, how do they ever pull Anthony Daniels? How do they?
They must have given him like a really good room at the Ritz-Carlton. Yeah, there you go.
If I ever see any like Star Wars IP where there's a 3PO and it's not his voice, I mean, my head will explode. I think the only time I've ever not heard him in some Star Wars related thing that was featuring project that had 3PO in it, was that Star Wars pinball game on the Switch, which is really fun. But they got sound alikes for every character. I'm like, why don't you just pull the clips? They're just saying the same lines that are in the films.
Yeah.
But I guess they needed clean without a mix, and they couldn't get like the splits. So that's my only guess. Uh-oh.
Thanks,
Or
Ray.
some kind of legal thing where they didn't allow it for pinball machines. It's not in the contract.
Could be.
The one thing Lucas didn't clear.
Pinball machines.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
He did, right? There's all kinds of Star Wars pinball out there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I mean, everything else is just, it's going to be, I guess we should maybe quickly take a look at the panels.
Well, I was going to say, they're going to have a Kenobi panel. There's going to be, I think they even said there's going to be an Andor panel. So I'm sure they're waiting to announce cast members from that. Diego Luna will be there, I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some movie announcement. I know they're really focused on the TV, but I'm sure there'll be some sort of update on that. I just hope it's not, here's 37 movies that are going to be coming out, and then 35 of them get canceled because of...
They've spent the last 2 months making logos for all these series, and they'll have this wall of logos, Kevin Feige style, right?
Yeah.
For the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll be in our 60s by the last movie that comes out.
That'll be
the last.
Something. Yeah.
Well,
How
if it shows
amazing is
15
it,
years
though?
of movies.
I still, sometimes it astonishes me that when it seemed like we were done, even after the prequels, I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's it. And now it's just this.
Yeah. There's no end to it. And I don't have a problem with that.
No, I mean, if there's one thing the prequels and the sequels have taught me, not everything is for me, but it's for someone. Someone is going to enjoy it, and that's beautiful. And keep it going,
Yeah, and there was at one point I remember reading something from George Lucas, and he was talking about before he sold to Disney. I remember some kind of quote from him saying that he was trying to get something legally done, so even after he dies, that they wouldn't be able to make any movies or anything. And then, like 3 years later, I hear he sells to Disney. That gets announced. But yeah, at one point he was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing any more Star Wars movies, and I'm going to put it in my will that you can't make any more Star Wars movies, and I'm going to make sure it's legally so they can't do it." But
I'm telling you, man,
50 movies and TV shows and everything later.
Yeah.
I give part of that credit to Bob Iger. I mean, he was able to turn a bitter, hardened
someone who's stubborn.
Steve Jobs around. Like, if you can turn Steve Jobs around, Lucas is probably a walk in the park by comparison. Those personality differences, but he probably just, I know he did. They had, lots and lots of, and they had lots of conversations, informal meetings that got more and more formal, and then the famous picture of them sitting at the table and Lucas signing it away and kind of looking a little melancholy. Yeah. Bob is smiling ear to ear. And they kind of
set for the next 30 years.
They kind of reneged. They had like what he thought was like a verbal agreement to here are the next 3 chapters, and they came in and just said no thanks.
Yeah. You have a plan for the next 3 movies? Yeah, we're gonna go with no plan for the next 3 movies.
Well, from what I remember, and I was reading something about this the other day. Actually, it might have been the article I sent you guys today. They talk about how there was the talk. It was originally that Rian Johnson was going to write episode 9, and then for whatever reason that didn't happen. But even though there was no plan,
oh my god,
the Duel of the Fates script does a fantastic job of tying 7 and 8 together into 9. It does it. It could have been done.
It ties 7 and 8 to 9, but also ties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Without
6.
making Palpatine behind it all.
And then it truly is a Skywalker saga.
Exactly. But that was the other thing too that I thought the other day, that 7, 8, and 9 shouldn't have been that. They should have been different movies if it's going to be a generational thing, like the handoff.
Yeah.
And just, have it be its own series and not have it tie in.
Yeah, it should have. And I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what they intended to do, this, for the new generation. But then they were floundering, and they're like, oh, shoot, we better pull back to what was good, what the fans liked. We're with them.
Yeah, and that's where 9 just dropped so many balls.
Yeah.
All the balls were dropped and smashed, and yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It is. It is, dude.
Oh, good for you.
All right, Light Smasher, calm down.
No, I'm in complete agreement. We've talked this one. We talked this one before. We've talked this one before.
Now, what?
Me speak English.
What is it? What is the next movie that we know for sure is coming out, or do we know?
Rogue Squadron.
It was supposed to be Rogue Squadron, but that's on hold.
I heard it was unheld.
Oh,
was it?
Dang, that's what I heard. That's what I read. Ish.
You holding?
Not officially announced, but I think there was there was something that kind of indicated that it was still on the slate. Unless they forgot to just take it off the slate.
David Tell is writing and directing.
Oh my goodness.
Raunchiest.
Red 2 standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
Red 2 standing by.
All right, Wedge.
Red 2 standing by.
Wedge is so excited. So the panel, let's see. The Galaxy stage. Wide variety of shows, features. I hope they do a live stream. Is that what you're going to say? Because I think they've done it before, and I want them to do it again, because then you can kind of feel like you're actually there. You just leave your TV on all day, and when they go, they'll flip the switch, and all of a sudden you'll be like, I mean, they don't take you into like what Hall H or whatever their equivalent is for the secret stuff, right? You don't get that. Right. But you have the two nerdy kids that they don't even work for the show anymore. They don't work for Star Wars anymore, do they?
Oh, the Star Wars show. Yeah, they better bring that back for this, because
well, they have a replacement.
Andy Gutierrez and
I like them okay.
They were great.
Yeah.
I met the guy at Celebration. He was awesome.
Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah.
That's the last time I watched the live stream was when they were hosting. I guess that was the last Celebration. I don't know. But
I almost dropped that.
But I would really like that if they did.
Is there going to be a Bad Batch panel?
Oh, probably.
Because I mean, they have like
they've got Omega,
all the members of the Bad Batch plus Omega.
Yeah.
I wonder if he gets individual chairs for each character.
Does he get? What if he got individual paychecks?
Yeah. So we're going to go to a question from the audience. I have a question for Wrecker. Get up. I got to here now.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to know? No, I'm sorry. I meant for tech.
Oh.
Get up. Oh, man.
That's great. Rika?
My name's Omega.
Lucasfilm
Just
Studio.
jumping back real quick, sort of Bad Batch related. We were talking before about Tamora Morrison.
Yeah.
The first time I ever saw him was a movie called Once Were Warriors.
Yes. Yeah.
So because of that movie, it's kind of the same thing I had with Meryl Streep for a number of years. For a lot of years, I didn't like Tamora Morrison. So even in Attack of the Clones, I'm like, this guy's a jerk. He's a jerk.
Why? Because he was such a bad person in that movie?
Horrible person in that movie. So, but then watching the behind the scenes, I'm like, I love this guy. Like, I genuinely I feel his love for the character and the respect. And it's amazing what one role can
can do, yeah.
to, in other words, perception of a
Put a
person.
stigma on them, and they're probably really nice people.
Yeah.
It's like Anthony
was that?
Hopkins. He's just a creepy old dude, but it's just because of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
But
We Were Warriors. What movie is that one?
Once for Warriors.
Once for Warriors, yeah. It's
like a little
New Zealand film, and he plays kind of a abusive biker.
Yeah, he's the
And I think
antagonist.
Ton Wee plays his wife, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow,
I could be wrong.
I think you're right. Attack of the Chords, the music of Episode 2 with David W. Collins of the soundtrack show.
He did one for Phantom Menace at mine. It was amazing.
He's great. He's such a fan and such a talented guy. It's incredible. He's incredible. Lucasfilm Publishing. Ian McDermott.
An audience with the Emperor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Star Wars Collectibles update with Lucasfilm. The High Republic. Still have not cozied up to High Republic. I don't think I'm ever going to finish that first book. I can't. Too many robes.
All the robes.
Someone will have to visualize it for me because I can't. I just can't visualize these characters, and there's so many of them. And
aren't there comics or something? Can't you?
Oh yeah, there are comic books.
And you can just look up online and go, oh, "That's what that."
Oh, that's
looks
what.
like.
Yeah, and they even have a show on StarWars.com and on YouTube where they have a host, and she gives the character breakdown. But even those I find just kind of boring. It's like really starting fresh. I think. I mean, Yoda is in that era and mentioned, but nothing else about it really feels or reminds me of Star Wars. And I think that just kind of, for me, maybe the Jedi aren't my favorite aspect of Star Wars.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
I don't know. Did you?
The Summer of Lego. What is your so Jedi's that's your jam? It's not the Rebellion. It's not droids, bounty hunters, scoundrels.
I love the idea of the Jedi. I'm more of my concept of what a Jedi could or should be is probably more embodied in Qui-Gon or Luke Skywalker. As the idea of the Jedi fitting this kind of rigid, like this is what you have to be. That kind of like, I'm not. I could never be a Jedi. I'd probably just be a scoundrel. But
oh, you
are.
Yeah,
I do like the Jedi. They're the coolest weapons too.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like a good bowcaster. Ray, what about you? Like Jedi for you? Pilots, starfighter pilots, creatures, aliens, bounty hunters.
I like really like I'm loving the Bad Batch. That's like one of my favorite Star Wars things recently.
Yeah, I think clones might be my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
freaking love clones.
I love the Bad Batch and the IG. I mean IG-11 and IG-88. I wish they would do more with those guys. Isn't that supposed to be coming back for season 3 of Mandalorian? I thought I heard a rumor that IG.
Oh yeah,
was coming back.
I believe so.
That'd be cool.
So, but I like the bounty hunters, and I like the Jedi. But probably like right now, like my favorite is the Bad Batch. And I really love those characters and the story and design and everything about it. It's just great stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Justin?
I do like the Jedi, but I don't like typical Jedi. I don't like the Jedi that I'm learning about in the High Republic. Maybe I haven't read enough, but it just seems kind of templated. It seems like they're kind of a little generic and super powerful. I like flawed characters, and
Yeah.
So like Luke and Ahsoka, Qui-Gon, like he kind of skirts the rules, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I like about him is that he says, yeah, we have these things that we have to follow, but there's also more that we can learn from it. There's more ways we can kind of expand beyond it, and he's always at odds with the council, which I think that's cool. I think he's questioning, well, why do we have to do things only this way? Why can't we do things other way? And it's right, and that's set up right from the get-go at Phantom Menace, where he corrects Obi-Wan, who's following a lesson that Yoda taught him. But don't be mindful of the living force, but not at the expense of the moment.
That's
like,
right.
Well, that's okay. I just realized like it's getting darker in here. I might have to, let's see, move my ND filter up one. Oh, that's too dark. It's a little better. There we go.
There you go.
We're at 2-stop now.
Looks great.
Oh, there you go. And we're just real quick. I know we've got another topic, and we're going to do more of this. But we were just talking about Qui-Gon. I have this figure here.
Wait, did your hands get really small, or is that package? Are you holding it really close to the camera? Why does it look so big?
This is my hand.
Is that a Black Series?
It is a Black Series.
What is
Qui-Gon
happening?
That I've never taken out of the package, and I thought if there was ever a time to take it out of the package.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That packaging is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so shiny.
It is. I was going to take them out.
You really working.
I've been looking for a Obi-Wan Padawan to go with this, and then I would just pose them next to each other.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, I don't want to sell them. But I mean, the sculpt on this is ridiculous. I don't know if that's
wow. I just like the card is awesome. Like it's a 6-inch figure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
There we go. That's right on the money.
They have pod racing on Mullister.
That's one where you probably needed to buy 2.
May the force
rip it open, Aaron.
They're pod racing.
Don't do it, Aaron.
Very fast, very dangerous.
At least wait until you get that Obi-Wan. If the Obi-Wan you get is loose, then cut it loose.
There's a company in Japan that makes like Black Series type figures with the most ridiculous detail. It's incredible, and they run 100 and up. And I found one on eBay for like $50, open pack, because I don't need it in the package, right? It's going to come out of the package, and I was just like, I just didn't have the money at the time, and I've never been able to find anything that cheap like that again. But even the Hasbro Black Series Padawan Obi-Wan, there's two different versions. There's the original one that they released to the public, and then they have one that they sold at last Celebration, which I bought for my kid, and I was going to get one for myself, but they're like, no, you can only buy one. I'm like, well, that's
so
stupid.
Yeah, limit one.
Yeah, so
limited run.
That's I would like to get a Padawan Black Series Obi-Wan, and then I'd put him. But yeah, I was gonna open it on the show.
You really were. No, don't. Or do. It's yours.
I don't know.
I can open this instead.
Oh, do not.
There we
is
go.
no try.
If you want to unbox that, Ray, go right ahead.
No!
Oh no!
Dare I?
Oh, he's going for it. I'm gonna have to go to Target tomorrow and pick one of those up.
There you go.
Yeah, we've got a lot of those Star Wars cars. I got them for I guess the girls got them for me for Christmas. That's so cool.
That's cool. I do wish though, they make these cars, and I see them, and I'm like, now I want like a dune buggy sequence in Book of Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Owen
Wilson, Boba Fett.
It would be a totally different show if Boba Fett drove around in a car that looks like his own helmet.
Yeah. It would be, what it would be? It would be the equivalent of the Batmobile.
66.
Yeah.
I love it.
There you go.
It's pretty cool. Some of them look kind of, normally I don't get like the
themed
ones like this because I think they look kind of cheesy. Oh, look, it even has the little.
They have good detail.
If you can see there, it has a dent in it.
Oh,
it's not just painted on. There's actually a dent in the helmet, so that's really cool.
That's amazing.
I just noticed that. Oh.
That's what I was trying to do.
I'm gonna have to.
There it is.
I'm gonna have to one up you, Aaron.
Whoa.
Hold on. Watch out. Watch out.
Crazy. Oh yeah. Well, check this out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted at all.
All right, here's.
That's Ray got.
Ray, what you got? Oh, I saw that. I had that in my hand.
Nice.
Nobody likes what I do with my hair.
Oh, it's a good look for you.
Thank you.
I spent a little too much money on that.
Oh man, that's amazing.
And then I found this.
Oh yeah, He-Man.
Isn't that cool? And then I think the craziest, coolest one is the car from Drive.
Man, oh man.
Come on,
Oh,
how cool is that?
That's creepy, Justin.
What? Ah.
Um,
Hold on, did I say you guys I'm auditioning for Captain Rex?
No. Oh, nice. There you go. So a few weeks ago when I was down in Anaheim, my son and I drove up to LA for the day and we went to the car museum.
Right, now I really like John Travolta now. Hey, Sandy.
So weird, I swear to God.
So weird.
But they had the 89 Batman, the Batmobile there.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's my favorite Batmobile. I'm just seeing the John Travolta look on the screen. It's delayed. Well, the new.
Can you do the blue again? The Twi'lek? Yeah, I've never been more attracted to you than I am right now. That's weird.
It's only a matter of time.
The new Batmobile from the Batman is pretty cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh,
That whole
man.
sequence, that whole chase sequence is incredible.
Yeah.
So well done.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I want to see it again. It's on HBO now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love that movie. I just, it's so good. I don't know. I don't understand how people don't like it. Like it's boring. It's too slow or blah, blah, blah. It's like so good.
Like, it's lifted right off the pages of the comics. Yep. The more serious comics, the graphic novels or the miniseries, like the Court of Owls or, anything along those lines.
Even go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say it's an actual like story. You know what I mean? It's an actual like it's not just like a mess. Like a lot of the Batman movies are really cool and stuff, and we love them, but it's like what the hell really happens in the movie? But that's actually like it's like a real like story. It has everything kind of makes sense. It's not
fantastical.
And I know everyone loves The Dark Knight, but like, what the hell is the story in The Dark Knight? Like it's just like it's a mess, especially after the scene where they capture the Joker. At the rest of the movie is like, what the hell? Who even remembers the rest of the movie?
Yeah.
It's,
Well, that's just like.
It is my opinion.
Your opinion, man.
I don't disagree though.
Come for Star Wars, stay for the Dark Knight hate. Even though I do like it, but
let's talk more about the Batman. Did you?
Okay.
I loved how he interacted with the Gotham PD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How
that was really cool.
The dynamic between them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first time he's staring at that one guy, and I'm like, oh, he's trying to intimidate him. And then you find out later he's gathering information.
Yeah.
I'm like, brilliant, absolutely, because it serves two purposes. My two things that I wanted to say. When the movie started and they had that shot of the city and you heard his voiceover, I could immediately see the panel with the little speech boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, this is a graphic novel come to life.
Man.
This is without being slavishly faithful to the panels themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of what Zack Snyder does with Watchmen and stuff like that. And then the other one was the first time we see Batman.
Yeah.
And he on the train platform, and he comes out of the shadows.
Oh,
yeah,
that was terrifying.
He's a scary.
I've never
scary.
I've never been scared of Batman before.
Good point.
And this time I was.
Yeah, yeah, he was intimidating.
Yeah,
I'm
so happy they're all coming back for the next one.
Yeah,
he was a great. He's a
Spoiler
great
alert.
Batman. Like, and
was he? Was he a great Bruce Wayne though?
Yeah, that was gonna say my one thing I didn't like about was his Bruce Wayne, but he's supposed to be like super young, I guess.
That's right.
So they're trying to.
He knows
make
what
him
he's
young,
he
but
hasn't quite formed into the Bruce Wayne that will be the business Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
Much
I mean,
like he's not
just-
the polished Batman either. So I love.
I'm
that.
glad. Yeah, I'm
but
glad. I'm so glad about that.
As far
those choices.
as far as him, like in the suit as Batman, I mean, it's like
on point. He's
it's flawless. Like he's like the perfect. Like
Yeah.
as far as like the acting and the feel and the look and the fighting, I mean, it was just pretty flawless as far as like the pure Batman side of it goes.
Man, now I'm excited to watch it again.
Let's watch it now together.
And
I mean,
roll it.
It's 3 hours. It's almost 3 hours long. It is really long. But man,
I didn't feel
no
when I
sound.
saw it. I saw it in a theater. It's one of the few movies I've seen in a theater in the last 2 years, and I enjoyed every moment. I didn't feel. I was not looking at my watch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed every moment of it.
I love the scene where he's like running when, spoiler if you haven't seen it, but when the thing blows up and he wakes up in the police station and he's like,
oh yeah,
what the hell? Just starts fighting people, and then there's like 50 police officers in there like wanting to like beat the crap out of him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, Gordon's like, hit me and so you can get out of here.
So
And
good.
then that whole thing when he runs, and then when he's up on the thing and you see he's like nervous, like I hope this he's gonna do like the flight suit or whatever,
The flying squirrel.
and he's like, yeah, you can see he kind of like takes it. I love that he takes a breath, like, all right, here we go, let's do this. He just works and jumps
Good.
off. It's really cool.
So
Yeah,
good.
he's not the fully formed Batman nor fully formed Bruce Wayne. He's still young.
Right. Yeah.
That's bringing it back to Star Wars. That's like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least Mark Hamill knew he was in this for the long haul, right? As far as like the story arc. So he's probably been an adept actor since he was young, but to make the choice to be the juvenile in the first film, to be whiny as people complain and make fun of him for the Tatooine stuff, but then you contrast that to him at the last act of Return of the Jedi, and it makes it all so much more impactful to have that hero's journey and that arc.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like maybe he's probably doing the same thing. He knows he probably had planned on doing this again and hoped he was going to get to do this again.
Yeah.
And so now he gets to evolve and mature the character and grow. And it'll make the next film even better. Or at least his performance as Bruce Wayne, I imagine.
How good is Alfred? What's his face?
Andy Serkis
as Alfred, and then he's awesome as Alfred in that movie.
He's like a bare knuckle brawler, Alfred. He's like got some skills.
I wanna mess with him.
And I have to say, I think is it Jeffrey Wright as Gordon?
Oh yeah, he's
Detective
awesome.
Gordon. Man, he brought
Their
some.
relationship was fantastic. Just
Yeah.
There was. I know they said that there were certain movies from the 70s that influenced this one, but you definitely got that feel of Like, oh, this is like two character actors, like Pacino and Hackman in a movie together from the 70s. It's just a very interesting relationship going on here, and I got the sense, I'm like, oh, they've been communicating and working together for a year now. Yeah, I feel that. It's so good.
Yeah, because that shoot took forever, right? And COVID, and Pattinson got COVID, and it was grueling.
Yeah.
And just how he's like, God, This, now I want to go back in. I'll wait to watch that tomorrow. I'll put something Star Wars on tonight.
This is where we can go to hyperspace.
Punch it!
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna punch somebody.
That's just to remind you guys. We'll get back to some Star Wars.
Oh
eventually.
yeah, we're back.
And we're back.
We've come back from hyperspace. We're ready to talk some more Star Wars with you. Who's your favorite Twi'lek? Call in right now.
Fiery Mustafarian, the Hoth Frost. The Hoth Frost. So whether you're at the Sublight Lounge and you get a chance to try the Hoth Frost, the Fiery Mustafarian, or you're enjoying breakfast and you have the opportunity to enjoy blue milk and green milk.
Oh, good for you!
Get your Galactic Star Cruiser ASMR room. Come on in.
Oh man!
Just talk about the menu.
So this blue milk and green milk tastes like? Did you guys try it?
Yeah,
I didn't get it when I went.
I have us getting it on video. I'll next pre-roll. I'll do that for our next show. I'll show you that if you want to check it out. But the blue milk was okay. The green milk, I don't even remember. It just, I don't know. It was like I don't remember. I have no description. I have it in the video. It was nothing special. I guess the blue one was kind of fruity, and the green one was more like a matcha. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, maybe. I'm sure they sell more blue milk. The blue milk was more, I'll say, palatable. But there was a vlogger. She's hardcore Disney Star Wars, and she ripped. Her review was the opposite of all the other, vloggers who were invited to Galactic Star Cruiser. They invited her, but I think she's like, no, I'm going to pay my own way. And she had, she's like, she wanted to do it for her birthday. So she ripped it to shreds because she wasn't interested in doing all the LARPing, all being up all hours running around the ship. And she was complaining because there's quick service food, and it was goldfish. They called it space goldfish in a dispenser. And they had flatbread pizza in the carton that's under a warming, they had the warming lamp or whatever, and it's just these little cardboard trays of food, and panning down the aisle, the length of this warming tray, this table, whatever. And it was just it was stuff that didn't look like it was worth $6,000,
Yeah.
But if you're not there to what you do on a cruise is you lay around and you eat all day and you drink all night and all day and you lounge and you relax. But this is not that.
Then you get off at port. You go to whatever town you're in.
Yeah.
Eat, lounge around.
Yeah. Get back on the ship. Yeah. So I think she said she was claustrophobic. And so that you couldn't, if you wanted to get out, you couldn't escape really. There's no escape. They closed the little atmosphere. It's a little alcove or balcony that you can see the sky. You can go out and walk in that during the day, but at night they lock it down so you can't go out for fresh air.
No.
Unfortunate. Anyway,
So she
that's
didn't
our
have-
Galactic
it
Star
wasn't worth
Cruiser
the
minute.
6,000 for her.
Our Galactic Star Cruiser minute. I like that. Every episode
Hoth
we
Frost.
Yeah, just checking to see if it's got any better. But
make sure your pizza's at Mustafar hot level.
So whether you're at the Sublight...
I forget. I had I don't think I have Oh, Tales of the Jedi. Do you know anything about this?
It was a comic?
It was, yes. But they accidentally released the panel schedule, and they retracted it quickly, but one of the panels was Tales of the Jedi. So there's an anthology series. I think it's kind of like the anime stuff that we had, but it's little vignettes on Jedi, and I believe it's canon.
Okay.
And I guess I could show you guys. Didn't hear anything about this?
No.
I heard something about it. Is it a comic or is it a show?
It's a
I
show.
do remember seeing something about it. Okay.
It's a show. It's a show. It's a show. Yeah, but it was Legends, Erin. It was a comic, and I feel like I have it somewhere. I was going to go digging around for it.
Yeah.
I think I bought it when we were all living near each other in Fort Lauderdale, actually.
Where'd you get that at? Tropic Comics?
Yeah, I think so. This one goes way back, 4,000 years before what we know. So doesn't that look familiar? Is that burned into your brain, that image?
Let me get my, it's so tiny on my screen here. Let me see.
Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, I have like the trade paperback that has that on the cover. Oh, where is the spoilery announcement? Oh, here we go. So this is also kind of leaked months and months ago. I think it was a cast Christmas swag for Lucasfilm, or for Lucasfilm, Disney. And they had all these different logos. We were talking about logos earlier, like logo reveals and stuff. And one of them was Tales of the Jedi, was on with the other, like Andor and Ahsoka and all that. So it's an animated series for sure. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
We're going to learn more about it. Star Wars Celebration. 2 details have emerged. It's an anthology series consisting of short animated episodes similar to Visions, and the Clone Wars executive producer Dave Filoni is involved. The series will be exclusive to Disney Plus, but even that detail has yet to be confirmed. But where else would it show up? So that's coming. That's something else that we didn't know about. That's going to be, and who knows? They'll probably drop it out of nowhere.
What was I gonna say? I still want to talk to someone at Lucasfilm and push my Guardians of the Wills animated series with Chirrut and Baze, and then you could actually have the actors just do the voices, since you can't really probably get them to do a live action series. But to see them interacting with Jedi like pre-Empire.
Yeah.
I think that would be fascinating to learn more about them and their friendship, and to see like Baze's fall from grace, like he just lost his faith in the Force, and yet Chirrut maintained it, and I don't know. That's what I want to see.
Do you think there's any possibility that they'll show up in Andor somehow?
No.
No way.
I don't think so. No, because
that would just be fan service. It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense. Also, those 2 actors are like some of the biggest stars in
foreign cinema and
Hong Kong cinema. Yeah. So I mean, Donnie Yen and Zhang.
No time for that.
I forget his last name.
Even a cameo?
No, it wouldn't make sense because they didn't know. It would literally be like in Rogue One when they run into Dr. Pignose and.
Yeah, it'd be like.
Yeah, like okay.
Dr. Evazan.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't like you either.
Dr. Osmond.
I know. Like Obi-Wan hasn't got here yet, but do we know what's coming out after? Is it the Bad Batch season 2? Is the next thing that we're getting? Or?
I don't think that's. Yeah, I think that's in
Andor.
like the summertime. I don't know when is Andor coming out.
I'm gonna say November. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. I'm gonna say November.
Luis, 1 hour in the yard at the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Nope, other way.
Ooh,
that's really bright now.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna get Obi-Wan. It's probably gonna blow everybody's mind and like break the internet, and upset people and make some people happy and a lot of people upset. Only thing I can't really resolve in my head and how they're going to play it is this epic duel. It's seemingly that we're going to get.
Yeah.
When in A New Hope, it seems like they haven't seen each other since Mustafar.
Well, all we have to go on is the line, "When I last left you, I was but a learner. Now I'm the master, only master of evil, Darth." So I'm assuming whatever interaction they do have in the show, Obi-Wan hands Darth Vader his butt back to him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I can think of. At first, I was very much like, I was the same way. I was like, I don't like that idea. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, there's nothing that says it didn't happen. It could, if done right and done well, it could be interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not going to judge it till I see it. And Deborah Chow is an amazing director, and she comes from, she's done a lot of work with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so she's got an understanding for story. So I trust her. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be interesting, whatever it is.
Hey, those trailers are good enough for me.
I think I sent it to you. I think I sent it to you guys. I saw a meme and it showed like Obi-Wan and A New Hope like giving the lightsaber to Luke Skywalker, and it says, "Your father wanted me to give this to you. Like we were friends or whatever." And then and then the next scene, it cuts to like Anakin in Revenge of the Sith when he's like burning and he's like yelling, "I hate you. Give this lightsaber to my son."
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
That's it. You just brought up a really good point, right? Without realizing, you brought up a really good point. So people complain about the sequels, about not having a story or whatever. But the same could almost be said of the prequels, because there are things that are set up in the original trilogy that could have had a better payoff, instead of just using the excuse of, well, he's an old man. He doesn't have a good memory. That's why he doesn't recognize R2. Things like that,
Yeah.
But also, too, we're talking about Leia was not supposed to be Luke's sister. That was supposed to be someone else. That 7, 8, 9 was going to explore Luke going off and finding her. But I genuinely believe that Lucas was just tired and was like, I want to wrap this up.
Yes.
What other females are in this movie? All right, Leia's your sister. Yeah, I know you kissed, whatever. Like, I genuinely believe, and I could be wrong, I don't know, but I genuinely believe that's the case. So yeah, it's all throughout Star Wars as far as not having plans or having plans and they get changed or whatever. So take that.
Did you see the meme with like Mon Mothma and Bail and Obi-Wan from the prequels, and then it says 16 years later, and Mon Mothma basically looks the same. Bail looks great, and then Obi-Wan is Alec Guinness.
Yeah. Oh man.
Those twin sons, man, they will cook you. You will get
brutal.
Well, what was it? I thought maybe Erin. Maybe I saw it on Twitter, but it was like saying, like, A New Hope from like Vader's point of view is like about like how he's like, who the hell is this Han Solo guy that's like basically
it's 19
with it,
years
like
later.
dating has his kids with him, and then blows up the shoots him out of the sky in basically a space bus or something. I forgot what it said. It
was like how badass is Solo. He like rolls up with Anakin's son and his
daughter.
droid that he built.
His old teacher.
His old And I'm dating your daughter.
We should next episode we should. I was gonna say next episode we should have just like 5 minutes of memes.
Yeah, I'm looking at some right now here.
His old droid, the droid he built, his old R2 unit, like his son and daughter, his teacher, and then he shoots him out of the sky.
Yeah.
Man, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Still, I don't know. I love it. It's just like it makes me like Star Wars even more. All that stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's funny. Or
Yeah, characters like Bo-Katan don't age.
Yeah.
Like they're all measuring them against Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, well,
maybe they'll
everybody ages different.
retcon that in this show.
Yeah. They'll have some sort of he went through a force anomaly that aged him or something.
I don't know how they would.
That'll be the twist. That's how they can like have him do more stuff. Is that he'll time travel and then go on different adventures throughout the series of Star Wars, and then that's why he aged 20 years in 5 years.
Boy, if they ever do time travel, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, they sort of did it in Rebels, but
with the world between worlds.
Yeah, but that was fascinating, that whole concept.
I think so. I think, but even if they brought that to canon, if it is canon, if they brought that to the films, or even the show live action, how would that translate?
It'd be tough. It'd be tough. And you couldn't do. I think you'd have to have some side characters that can witness, maybe not interact with events that have happened.
It almost have to be like all in your mind, right? Like how they
Quantum
like
leap.
force phone call each other, like Kylo and Reylo.
Yeah. Force time.
Because you can hear Rey's voice in that scene, right? In Rebels.
Oh, can you?
I think there's like one of Rey's lines like somewhere. I remember when I watched it, I was like, I swear that I went back and rewound it, and it was.
Yeah, I think you're right. Wait,
I think Rey's like there's like one line of Rey in that scene that like I think it's the only thing that's from like the sequels.
Let me look that up.
I'm pretty sure. Like I don't remember exactly what it is, but I swear when I watched it, I was like, oh crap, that was.
You're right. Yeah, A World Between Worlds, Rey. Rey makes a brief cameo as a disembodied voice in the television series Star Wars Rebels in the episode A World Between Worlds, voiced by Daisy Ridley.
There you go.
I forget what she says, but I just know you hear her voice for like a second.
That's awesome. It has her alias, Rey Skywalker, adopted name, Masters, Luke Skywalker, and Leia Organa. That's a pretty impressive resume. That's a nice LinkedIn profile right there.
That's... She's going to get at least a first interview.
Is Rey related to Ezra Bridger? Rey is Ezra Bridger's daughter. That's BS. I hate you, internet.
Yeah, I'm looking at some guy's blog.
Wait, so how... Well-worn path here. How is Rey related to Palpatine? Like, are you telling me Palpatine got busy? At some point, Palpatine did the deed?
They never really confirmed it, but he sort of created Anakin, didn't he? Convergence in the Force.
Ew.
I don't know. I try not to think about it. And Palpatine getting busy.
But then Palpatine had a son who had Rey.
Apparently.
I don't.
With
maybe that was like his. Maybe that was like his cover family that he had. You know, I mean, he was like a politician, senator, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
It's one of those like shows about a serial killer who comes home to his family at night. How was work today? Oh, it was rough. It was rough. Yeah, I had to implement this Order 66 thing. I don't want to talk about it. What's for dinner?
I'll be down in the basement, and down in the basement, he's like, "Oh, God, I hate those people."
Oh my God!
My goodness.
Crazy.
Yeah, the home life of Palpatine.
Do you wanna wrap it up for now and hit catch up with your Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga on the next exciting episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just could we put
Save
more
it for
time
the
into
next
it?
one.
Actually, I want to get in and play a little more before we talk about it.
Okay.
But happy May the 4th to you guys. I was up working early this morning, and I heard my wife and the girls upstairs right above me having breakfast, and they said, "Are you coming up?" And I was like, "Oh boy, they got me something for Star Wars Day." I was in my robe, like, grabbed my coffee, walked up the stairs, like swung the door open in the basement, looked around the kitchen. There was nothing. There was just them. And I love them, but it was just them. I'm like,
just my family.
I'm like, why'd you call me up here? You're like, she's like, I thought you might,
Yeah.
what? Laura was like, I thought you might want to have breakfast with us. I'm like, yeah, but it's Star Wars Day.
Laura's like, empty.
I know, yeah. I bought her that gigantic mug too. I bought it, not that one, but I bought her one that now I like despise because it takes all the coffee away. But gosh, has my mic been hot this whole night? I think so.
You've been sounding fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
Dang.
You're hot, Justin.
So like I'm trying to set the stage for next year. So then my in-laws showed up this afternoon. Laura went to work for a part of the day. So I heard them come in, so I went up. I'm like, "Happy holidays!" And Harry's like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And Ellen's like,
Huh?
she knew what day it was, but she didn't. She tried to play like she didn't know what day it was, but then like my boss's boss, who's fantastic, she emailed me and said, "Happy May the 4th day. Although I don't know what that reference is. I hope you're having a great day." She emailed me, and then my other coworker, Amanda, she's a huge Star Wars fan. I mentioned her before. I'd love to have her on one day to talk about Star Wars. But so Amanda was on there, and I wrote back to Julie. I said, "We can really celebrate when this company observes this as an actual holiday and a paid day off from work."
There you go.
And she said, "Well, she replied, she's like, "Well, we would have to have whatever the phrasing was, a test to prove that, who the true fans are." And I wrote back and I said, "Anyone mentions Spock is getting liquidated."
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that was Star Wars Day. Did you think we were getting more than what we got what we deserved? Do you think we got more than what we were intending to get? I almost thought like a show or something was going to come out today. Like something.
I think they've got. Oh, I got to close this because now I've got these weird lines.
Book of Boba came out. The gallery came out, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think we got. They got Celebration coming up, so they're holding back.
It's all. Yeah, the floodgates will open.
Yeah.
I'm excited. They did announce. I mean, I could have covered it, but we can do it next time. But there are a bunch of new Star Wars Lego sets out now. Yeah. Which I won't be getting this year. I went a little hog wild last year, so I got to rein it in. Unfortunately, but
yeah, you do. Justin, you do. Enough.
Speaking of Legos, it's not Star Wars, but they're coming out with Muppets minifigures, little packs you can buy. They're gonna have the Muppet minifigures.
Are they gonna do like the Muppet Show set? Are they gonna do anything like that, like the Muppet movie?
I don't know yet. I just know they're coming out with like the little individual packs, the little mystery packs,
Oh, mystery packs. Okay.
Main characters.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
they've had Sesame Street for like 2 years.
Yeah, they come a bunch of different waves of those, but I guess they haven't done a Star Wars. That would be cool if they did some Star Wars ones with that. That would be kind of fun.
Like the blind packs.
Like the blind packs. They just had random Star Wars. They could do that for years with Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Luis, he texted me the other day. He was in Target. He found the newest Boba Slave One. He's already got 2. And I know at least one of he's got the 2 like more proper scaled slave ones, but he bought. He texted me. He's like, should I get this? I'm like, yeah, you got to get it. But it's the Boba Fett starship. It's that one.
You should totally make like a little. I think I sent you the picture. Someone made like a gonk droid, but they out of like packing like containers, like plastic containers, but they cut out the front and put like a litter box in there. You should totally do that. Just
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It looks like it wouldn't be that expensive, just like a couple containers and some paint and stuff. It'd be kind of funny.
We got 3 cats now. We could totally do that. Boba Fett starship.
I'm sure the girls would love it.
Boba Fett.
What's it called again? The fire spray?
Yeah. Which in the book of Boba Fett, he said, how did he refer to it? He says it in the show, right? He says it's my fire spray gunship or something like that.
I think so.
I don't remember.
So when he says she knows what class, what she's, because he's trying to describe it to her, right? Like what they need, the heist is. So it's done properly. I dug it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, one more thing about Book of Boba Fett, and then we'll be done. At least I'll be done. But the whole redemption of Boba Fett with the Sand People, and he finds himself finally, that's all done in flashback, right?
Right.
So by the time he gets to Mos Espa and Jabba's palace, he's a changed man, right? Pretty much. He's already gone through that evolution. He's already gone through that experiences. So he's the kind, like, more thoughtful Boba Fett. Why does he kill Bib Fortuna in cold blood? That doesn't jibe with the journey he has just been on, leading up to him getting his ship and his armor back.
Good point.
That's the only thing that's not settling with me. I don't understand. Like,
so maybe
he's given everybody else a free pass for the whole series after the dances with Sand People.
Maybe in his mind, the last step to letting, in some weird twisted way, the last step to letting go of his old self was killing Bib Fortuna. Was like, I need to be done with that chapter of my life. In the book of my life, as he would say, because it is.
I think
in the book of me. Yeah. In the book of me.
I think the real reason is they wanted
the book of me.
They filmed that scene without knowing what the show was going to be. So
thanks, Ray.
That's it, right?
Ray
there.
gives you the straight answer. Aaron needs to be in a writer's room because you just bull-essed your way out of that one. Aaron can.
I'd love to be in a writer's room.
You deserve to be, man. Aaron can retcon. Ray and I are good at calling stuff out. Like, what's wrong? Aaron's like the fixer. No, Ray. I always say Ray's a good idea man as well. He's a good idea man. I'm good at executing. But I'm pretty decent at it. But yeah, I think. What would it be? And I would feel better. I would feel good personally if they would like address that in some future story line. Like,
yeah,
maybe someone comes back
in
for
there that that he was working with somebody that was the gang or whatever that killed the Sand People or something. They could throw something in there.
They have
like that.
They're gonna re-show the scene, but they're gonna have like a scene that they added where just before he kills him, my life coach said I should kill you.
Yeah.
Life coach? What?
What if Bib's son Nib Fortuna comes after him in the night?
His sons Nibs and Bobo.
De Talawanga. You killed my father, prepare to die. Like, why?
Boba Fortuna.
Oh,
Leave me alone.
The two-tentacled man.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only thing.
Question, actually, I'm going to think about that.
It's been bothering me. It's just been but Ray, that's it. They just didn't have that story written yet. But they needed to that's how we were reintroduced to him at the end. You know, I mean, we got to spend a couple episodes with him in Mando season 2, but that was like the big reveal. Like, oh man, we're getting a Boba Fett show. We're getting his story.
Right.
But it starts that story out having him.
Yeah, and they
kill.
realize it's a really cool scene, but we can't just have a show with him being like a mob boss. Basically, we have to have him be redeemed. You know, it is going to be on Disney Plus. We can't like just have him like
Gosh, we all
left and right.
We all predicted, or we not accurately, not our fault, but we were led to believe, or based on that one scene and through some of the chatter in the trailers and stuff, that we were getting a gangster show, like a Godfather style show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it
just the way the first, the stuff they showed around the table and stuff like that, they kind of made it seem that way a little bit.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson, Boba Fett.
But
way to end it.
I like what we got anyway. I feel like I'm gonna go watch it now. But
I like it.
Wait, what do I need? Oh, the Batman. I need to get back on that. Back on the Batman. Well, we'll do this again next week. Next Monday. Yeah. And if anything springs up before then, any announcements, I feel like during Star Wars Celebration, I'm probably going to be flipping the switch a few times here. If we get some big reveals, or if maybe we could even tune in for a portion of the live stream or something, something like that.
Yeah.
Had to keep this dream alive.
Let's all before Monday, let's like watch something that we all watch, and then we'll like something that we haven't watched in a while. What's something Star Wars that you haven't watched in a while that we can all watch and talk about?
That's a good question.
I said before the show, Rogue One is the one that I keep putting off.
Yeah, I guess that's the one I haven't watched in a while.
I haven't watched it in a while either. I'd say that maybe your Solo. I haven't watched Solo in a while.
Solo's fun, man. I watched it with the girls.
I had that
it
on
was
a few
so much
weeks
fun.
ago in the background. Solo's so much fun.
Yeah.
I think for me, Rogue One would be the one that I would want to watch.
All right, so that's our homework. By Monday, we need to watch Rogue One.
Yeah, unless you have another one that you want to watch.
No, that's fine with me. I'm good with that. It's been, like I said, it's been a while.
Okay.
I was trying to think of one that I haven't seen in a while. But I feel like I've just watched all them over again. The anthologies, or not the anthologies, I'm sorry, the Skywalker Saga.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to watch some of the later installments that shall remain nameless. I'm just going to end the show in a downer. That's the way I do it.
No, not a downer. Hey, we're back. We are back. We have a new format. We got to look at a new screen.
We got stuff happening. There's stuff happening on the screen that kind of works.
How many tech issues did we have tonight?
None. Not
Zero.
even. It's not. That's not even an issue ever anymore. Again, ever.
Awesome. So that's
Better Call Saul's back. Final season.
Barry.
Ozark. Back. Barry. After 3 years, Barry's back.
Oh, has it been? Show. Wait, it's been gone for 3 years.
No.
I think so.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no, I think it was before COVID. I think was the last season.
My gosh.
Wow.
Well, Henry Winkler's a national treasure. We got to keep him safe. I'm serious. I mean that.
Yeah.
He needs
Severance.
to be on,
so, did you see Severance, Ray?
God, Severance is so good.
Aaron.
Severance.
Aaron.
I know. I got to watch that.
Erin.
I went the other night to Apple to put that on, and then I was like, I don't know if I can. I think I need something a little less mentally heavy, so I put on the show Slow Horses. Gary Oldman, and it's fantastic. It's spies, and it's like the rejects of MI5, and it's really, really good.
I got that on deck. I'm gonna watch that, but you got to hit that Severance. I'm telling you, I was watching them. I'd rewatch the episodes, like I do with Star Wars shows. I was watching them and then watching it again. You'll love it, man. You'll love it.
It's like a masterpiece.
It really is
so good.
Ray, I told Erin the other day, I said I'd honestly put it up there with any of the great shows in the last, the golden age of television, anything along those lines. For me, like Breaking Bad or Mad Men or, it's apples and oranges. But I mean, in terms of quality and like consistent storytelling and these characters and the way they build and
there's actors in that show, and I'm not going to say any names. And man, you probably know a couple of them. Adam Scott, I think, right?
Yeah,
he's like the star. He's in it. But there's and even him, like he takes it to the levels that we haven't seen him take before.
He's
There's
incredible.
other actors.
He's incredible.
Yeah, and I don't want to give any names away, but there's other actors in the show, Erin,
that you're gonna love.
We've seen in things your whole life, and like they put on performances like you haven't seen before.
There you go. That's how you sell it right there.
And there's people in it that you've seen like in small parts that have like a big part in this show that you're like, whoa, I've seen that guy in 15 movies, but he always plays like a little side character, and he's like amazing.
Yes.
Justin knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This guy's like amazing in the show. But there's two actors, and like I said, I don't know what you know about it or not, who's in it, but there's two actors in it.
Don't look it up, Aaron. He's IMDbing it right now. Look at him. Busted.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
There's two roles in that show that I've never seen these two actors, and I've seen probably 40 movies with these guys, but I've never seen them like almost like it's hard to say that they were this good in something.
How could they peak in the golden years of their acting? Like they've done phenomenal award-winning performances, iconic characters, and yet this draws out something that you've never seen before in either of these characters.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's great.
Aaron, you've got time. Tonight's the night.
Just start with the first one.
Oh yeah. Good answer.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited. True. I'm excited to. We should have Severance Wars. Or like didn't you say Severance Dads in a text earlier? I saw a thread of
dads. I think I said the dads of Severance.
Oh man,
that's good. I have to pee.
Good way to end the show. All right, fellows and folks, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this after the recording, please hit the like button, and would love if you guys would subscribe as we try to build this fan community. Erin is not going to open up that Qui-Gon 6-inch with that amazing reflective card with Darth Maul in it. So what else? I think that's all we got. Let me throw up a couple stingers. What else? Happy May the 4th be with you day, as my boss said.
I'm going to say our friend Justin, Nicole Wise, she has a little YouTube channel she's starting where she's doing like the nomad thing, van life.
Oh, she's great.
Really, really fun.
I texted her, Ray. I haven't talked to her in years. Not like on the phone or in text, usually, crossing on social media, very rarely. But when you sent me that, I've watched like every episode. I've liked it. I've hit like, and I text her. I'm like, Nicole, like, when did you become such a competent filmmaker? She's like, what? I'm like, no, like you have like what you're doing. That's it. Like, it's incredible. It's just her. It's just her. Like the amount of work that goes into what she's doing every day and these little travel logs in her van. I'm like, Nicole, the shots you're choosing, the way you're cutting it together, the pacing, like.
Can you send me a link?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Her YouTube channel, we'll send it to you, but it's also just Nicole for anyone listening. It's Nicole Wise, and she kind of runs her own business, so she can like set her own schedule. So she takes time off, and she's doing like this trip going from Florida, I guess right now, or I don't know where she is now.
Out west.
The most recent one, she was like in California.
Yeah.
And
it's just really great stuff.
Her and her dog just like taking the little trips, and it's really, really cool. She does it's super interesting she's very photogenic and has a great voice, and
it's just
does a
she's
great
a good
job
story.
making
She's a
these
really good
videos.
storyteller. But
Yeah.
you'd think she had a crew following her around because the way she sets up the GoPro, and she must have I didn't ask her, but she must have a couple cameras going. But
No, she only uses
just the
she
one.
only uses her phone.
Oh wow.
That's it.
That's it. And
So,
then
yeah,
she'll
Nicole
she'll stop
Wise,
off at the
everyone.
Starbucks and she'll she'll upload
McDonald's
it
and
from
download.
Starbucks. Yeah. But with that, like I asked her to I invited her to be on with us. She's she says she's terrified of coming on a live stream. I'm like,
What?
I don't know. Maybe because she says she doesn't know enough about Star Wars, but
Neither do we.
Yeah.
it's all foggy. Our memories are getting foggy.
But yeah, if anyone out there hasn't followed her, check out Nicole Wise. That's her YouTube, Nicole Wise on YouTube. And it's a little interesting little travel videos of her.
She's
living
great.
in her
and
van
she's
with
getting
her little cute dog.
She's getting new subs every day. She's getting new subscriptions.
Yeah, I was telling her she's gonna surpass us.
Oh yeah. It's at the rate she's going now. It'll be a couple weeks where we've been doing this a year, mostly.
We'll be asking her for shout outs.
And now my camera's like not working. So, well, we had a good run, didn't we? All right, guys.
Still gotta pee.
All right. Sorry. Here we go.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Hello there.